Hi, everyone. My name is Alivia Mattiace, and I'm a senior here at Oglethorpe University. Come this spring, I will hopefully be graduating with my bachelor's in business administration. So over this past semester, I had the opportunity to intern at Southeast International Chemical Company, located in Jacksonville, Florida, where I live. So during this presentation, I'm just going to hit on some of my duties while interning at Southeast International Company and some of the experience I gained in the process. I will also give a bit more of my college knowledge to those students who may be hesitant about taking an internship and the importance of getting the real world experience, as well as many other attributes. So Southeast International Chemical Company is a business in the United States of America and serves to Puerto Rico and Canada. They resource all potential chemicals and waste solvent streams. They are dedicated to the sale and used solvents of the sale of virgin solvents in both the small and large industrial companies. So that was quite a mouthful, and it can be very confusing. Basically, what we do is wholesale. We receive orders from customers and buyers and for the type of chemical that they want, and then we reach out to the supplier to see how much they can sell the chemical to us for. From there, we purchase the cheapest one at the quantity that the customer wants, and then arrange for transportation to take the chemicals from the supplier to the buyer. So Southeast International Chemicals deals strictly with virgin or pure solvents and recycled solvents. We pick up the used solvents and take them to cleaning factories to be sifted through and to make them usable again. This is a good alternative for clients who are not willing to pay the full price for the solvent and for the environment. So my full position title while working at Southeast International Chemical Company was head intern. I was the only intern, but I was in charge of reception and sales. I had three main duties while working there. First was answering specific emails or phone calls, and the next was typing up orders, and lastly was filing orders, billing of lading, and invoices. I'm going to go over all of those in a little bit more detail and my specific role in them. So my first part of the job, what had to do with my receptionist aspect. I would answer any emails or calls that had to do with specifically either pricing or general customer service questions. Majority of the calls were forwarded to a specific department, either sales or finance, but some did get forwarded to my phone because they were just general questions. So my next part of my job had me typing up orders using Excel spreadsheets. All of our orders had to be recorded and saved onto Excel. And when we received the order, I would type up specific details, including the chemical, the price of the chemical, and the shipping address, etc. Pictured is a portion of the specific order form I typed up, and I censored any of the client-specific information to keep everything confidential. So the next part of my job, or the last task, was printing and filing all three forms that made up the customer's order: the order summary, the bill of lading, which is transportation, and the invoice. I would file all of these into a monthly binder, and then at the end, my supervisor would ask me to leave it on my front porch where she would pick it up. Of course, social distancing. Also, another portion of my internship was doing random pricing sheets. It was really only once a month, and a few of our steady buyers like to have pricing sheets written up on the regular to get a general gist of the chemical price for that month. Solvent prices change quite regularly due to supply and demand, and so I would write up the pricing sheet whenever it was asked for. And pictured is a portion of a pricing sheet that I wrote up. So one thing I really enjoyed about the internship was seeing how widespread the business was. I wrote up orders from all over the United States. On the map pictured, I placed some pins in a select few locations where I wrote orders for. Even though this is an international business, my time at Southeast International Chemical, we didn't receive any international orders. This is because I think COVID and the harsher border restrictions. So next I'm going to talk about and switch gears a little bit, the importance of having an internship and the benefits, experiences an internship can bring to an individual. I'm also going to talk about what I learned and how it's helped me grow as a person and in business in general. So one value that an internship brought me is just the experience. Future employers don't want to hire someone that has absolutely no experience. They would rather choose someone that interned at a company that has no relation to their own business over someone that has never had an internship in general. The experience shows future employers that you're capable of learning how to do a task and that you can stick it out. Another value that the internship can bring is it allows you to find your strengths and weaknesses. For example, I found out I am great at customer service and small talk. I also found out that I'm terrible at grammar I am also not as efficient as I thought at using Excel, and that might be the case for some of my fellow students. So probably like many of you, my biggest struggle this semester was being virtual. My learning style is face-to-face, and it was very tricky for me how to learn to do the work. But by far, the hardest was staying productive during the workday when I was only 20 steps from my bed and 10 steps from my TV. However, what I found helpful in keeping me productive for my internship was setting my own deadlines. I found out that while I was working remotely, my internship, the class Future of Work, related a lot to what I found myself doing on the job. This class addressed some of the major work shifts that were expedited because of COVID-19. And one of the large ones was whether remote work was as productive as it was in the office. So luckily for me, I was able to be aware of my productivity level throughout my internship. While I had this internship opportunity, I learned to be bold. As a company does not want to hire another person that is just going to go through the motions. They want someone that is excited to not only be a part of their company, but to show them the value they add. So when I found that I was all caught up on my work and my schoolwork, and I had nothing on my plate, I would ask my supervisor if I could help her with anything. Southeast International Chemical Company, while the name sounds large, is actually a small business. My internship at the company helped me not only understand the real aspects of the business administration major, but it also showed me what my future outlook might potentially look like if I run a business. I cannot stress how much doing one internship has helped me. I regret not doing them earlier in my college career, and this might be the best thing that came out of COVID. So like many graduating seniors, I have no idea what I want to do with my life. But for now, I know what I should do or look for in the time being, and that is something that will allow me to show my skills, like my personality and golf, of course. So maybe a job in marketing or sales would be the best for me, and then living at home is out of the picture. So thank you everyone for listening to my presentation and letting me ramble for 6 minutes and 40 seconds about my internship at Southeast International Chemical. And if you have any questions, I would love to take them. And hopefully, if you're on the fence about doing an internship, you definitely do it because it's just worth the experience in general. But thank you so much.
Thank you, Olivia. And I apologize for butchering your last name, Mattiace.
It's okay.
Does anybody have any questions for Olivia?
Quick, you'd mentioned that you wished you had taken or had an internship earlier in your college career. What stopped you?
I play golf at Oglethorpe, so it was really hard because golf is like during the day type of thing, and we have to schedule all of our classes kind of in the morning, so that way we can go golf in the afternoon. And the days that I wasn't really doing schoolwork, I was on the golf course. So honestly, COVID, while it has been terrible, it has probably been the best thing for my future, just because it allowed me to have the experience that I probably needed for the future. But yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
Olivia, going off the back of that, that you bring off golf, I was going to ask how your experience as a college athlete helped you at all, or how that related to your internship.
Yes. So actually, believe it or not, a lot of our clients, so I found out this internship through my aunt who works at the company, and then I worked under somebody else. And a lot of our clients actually, we get to know them by playing golf with them. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to play golf with any of our clients because of COVID. They're not allowed to travel or anything like that. But I definitely think normally that I would have definitely played golf with them, especially with my grandpa and stuff like that. But definitely just being an athlete and being able to talk about that, like I mentioned, small talk in my presentation, that was always a topic that they wanted to know about, anything like that.